Storefront doors used to be something you mostly saw at retail entrances. Today, they're showing up in office buildings, schools, healthcare facilities, restaurants, churches, mixed-use developments, and plenty of other commercial projects. Part of that shift comes from the architectural preferences. Buildings want more glass, more natural light, and a stronger connection between interior and exterior spaces than they did years ago. Part of it comes from the storefront systems themselves. Modern glazing options, thermal breaks, insulated glass, and improved hardware have made storefront a practical solution in applications where it may not have been considered before. As a result, a lot of projects that traditionally would have defaulted to wood or hollow metal entrance are now evaluating storefront as an alternative. The question isn't whether storefront can work. The question is what the entrance is expected to do.
Energy performance has also become a much bigger part of the conversation. Years ago, adding more glass often meant sacrificing efficiency. Modern storefront systems give architects and owners more options. Low-E glass and insulated glazing allow the projects to gain visibility and daylighting benefits of storefronts while still supporting the building's energy goals. That's one of the reasons storefronts has expanded beyond traditional retail applications and into offices, healthcare, education, and mixed-use projects. The entrance can contribute to both the building's appearance and the performance of the building itself.
One of the biggest advantages Storefront brings to a project is that you are no longer designing just a door opening. You're designing the entire entrance. The door, surrounding glass, framing system, side lights, hardware, and glazing all work together as a single assembly. That creates opportunities that aren't always available with traditional doors and framing options. You can introduce more daylight into the building, create better visibility into lobbies, reception areas, or public spaces. Create a more welcoming experience for visitors before they even walk in the door. That's why storefront systems are so common in customer-facing environments where the entrance is part of the overall experience of the building.
That doesn't mean storefront is the right solution everywhere. Different openings serve different purposes. A main entrance to an office building may benefit from storefront because of visibility, traffic flow, natural light, and appearance that all matter. A mechanical room down the hallway has a completely different job. That opening may prioritize security, separation, durability, ventilation requirements, or fire rating over visibility. Those are often situations where hollow metal doors and frames become the better solution. The same logic applies to many interior openings where wood doors may align better with the architectural goals of the space. The opening requirements determine the system, not the other way around.
We're seeing that happen across commercial construction. Schools are creating more open and welcoming entrances. Healthcare facilities are looking for better visibility and daylighting. Office buildings are prioritizing natural light and modern entry experiences. Retail and restaurant spaces continue to see storefront because it allows the building to engage with people outside. The common thread isn't the building type, it's the role the entrance plays within the building.
That's why storefront selection usually starts with understanding how the entrance will function once the building is occupied. How much traffic will move through the opening? How important is visibility into the space? Does natural light add value to the building? What are the energy performance goals? What level of security or separation is needed? Those questions tell you a lot more than simply deciding whether you want glass or not. And in many cases, they lead projects towards storefront systems because the entrance is being asked to do more than simply provide access.
That's why we encourage customers to evaluate their entire entrance system instead of just focusing on the door. The glazing, framing, hardware, traffic requirements, energy goals, and overall design intent all influence how that entrance will perform. With ProBuilder, you can configure the complete storefront system before ordering and review the opening the same way it will be built and installed. CDF door experts will help review those requirements early so the system being ordered aligns with the goals of the project. The objective isn't choosing storefront because it's newer or more modern. The objective is selecting the entrance system that best supports the building.
So are storefront doors right for every commercial building? No. They're the right solution when the entrance benefits from visibility, daylighting, energy performance, traffic flow, and a more connected experience between the building and the people who are using it. That's why we're seeing storefront systems show up in more commercial applications than ever before. Not because they are replacing every other opening type, but because more projects are discovering they solve problems that traditional entrances were never designed to address. Not because they are replacing every other opening type, but because more projects are discovering they solve problems that traditional entrances were never designed to address.
Storefront